When I was a junior, I believe, in college at USF St. Pete's, I came across Creative Clay and ended up taking a tour there and decided that it's a place that I'd actually like to spend some time thinking about how I do different things within my own studio practice, and ended up volunteering there for about a year, and helping in the studio art classes, volunteering with the artists, helping them work through some material techniques and other things. So I've been acquainted with Creative Clay for a little over a decade. In every studio practice, there are certain things that you're attracted to, whether it be a medium or a technique or a material. For myself, it's typography. And in typography, you get a lot of things like posters, you get things like typeface design or editorials. And books to me is one of the most interesting because it's not just how you read it, how you interact with it, but it's also an object and how you hold that object in your hand, how the type and the images come across as a singular piece, as well as several smaller pieces within it. And already knowing what Creative Clay does and the kind of work that you have in your studios there, I just thought it was a perfect fit. That was the easiest talk I've ever had with a group of students. I got 9 of them to work with us, time permitting, but also because they're very interested in typography. They're interested in book design, but the second they stepped through the doors at Creative Clay, saw the work, met the artists, they were already sold before they got there. It was just kind of, the final nail that said, oh, absolutely, this is something I want to work with. So I told them, yes, look at what that artist does. If you look at the spread for JJ done by MK Britain, it kind of reflects the work that JJ does, but at the same time, it's extraordinarily MK at the same time if you see her work. So look at the work, let it inspire you, but don't mimic it. Don't just try to copy their style. Let it kind of like marinate in you, and then you have a response. So your design, your layout, your typography is a response to their work. It still needs to be you. I advocate for personal style. If you're not making something at the peak of your personality and who you are and putting yourself in that, then you're not designing. You're just recreating things that have already been made. The students that worked on it, I think, did a fantastic job. I think that the work that they did is very much emblematic of the kind of work they do in the program at USF and around the community once they graduate. The students, all of them, MK Britton, Lindsay Gillespie, Lauren Ernest, Darnell Henderson, Kevin Brown, Josh Castaneda, Zuza Yanchek, Allison Griffiths, and Kim Schubert, all of them knocked it out of the park. They put a lot of work into this. They met with me quite often, got a lot of feedback, very receptive to the project. And they really went all in to make sure that the work done by the artists at Creative Clay is represented through their own personal style as well throughout the book.